Hello everybody, Meglos Games here, and first of all, sorry it's a day late. I do have reasons, but I don't wish to share them on YouTube. It's kind of a personal thing, in terms of stuff like that, so I will leave it at that, and be done with it. Okay, so, this is called, what did I decide to call it? Design a Dormitory, is what I decided to call it in the end. Because I wanted to build a dormitory because I've got university life. Yeah. I'm so happy about having university life, seriously. It is the best. I've really enjoyed playing it, and now that I've got into the building of it, I think there's some cool things that you can... new objects and stuff that are quite interesting. And so I wanted to build a dorm. And yeah. Everybody in this one's got individual bedrooms. I know that there's none like that in the game, but when you come to uni in the UK, you get your own bedroom. Most of the time. Most people do. Unless you're like, you really don't have much money to spend on accommodation, that's when you don't. But, yeah. Basically, so I just want, it's not, just realised that, just decided to talk about two different things at the exact same time, because I'm stupid. I'll start talking about the one that's probably more important, although it's not really. I decided to make this one modern. I know that Sims University is not in any way modern, it's like Oxford. It's very traditional in its look. To create your own university, it may be possible. I haven't really looked into it. I don't think many people have looked into it yet. But if you could do that, it'd be so cool. So cool. And I would probably make a modern one. Because I like modern. And I also like modern unis. I mean, the one I'm looking at was quite modern in its design. I mean, there was still some older buildings, but they weren't like quite as traditional as the ones that you find in this university. So yes. Now, what else was I about to say? I can't even remember. The second subject. But yes, I don't know how many other people have kind of messed around with building these kind of lots yet. I just, as a builder, I kind of liked this part of having a university life. Like the fact that you could make your own uni. This is what I loved about Sims 2 University. I did make an abundance of universities. And I loved making little flats for the old students, really cheapo ones. And some slightly nicer ones. And I like making libraries a lot as well. So, yeah. I don't know why there was just an awkward silence. I think I really didn't have much to say. I tried to make the interior design a bit nice. The walls are a bit bare. I've noticed that now, looking back at it. But I did try and make it kind of schooly. Well, not schooly. Tried to make it a fun, uni-like environment, I suppose. And I tried my best to incorporate as many uni objects in there as possible. Not only because it's a uni building, but also because I really liked them. I mean, there was some really cool stuff, and I'll show you when I get to them. Some of the cooler stuff. First of all, I'm going to tell you it now, because I saw this in the trailer and I was like, oh my god, I want this. The Murphy bed. The good old Murphy bed from Apartment Life. I loved that thing. I think it's so cool. And it's back. And I'm so happy. So I put one of them in every room. Every single room. All the rooms are the same, simply because it's fair. And that's what you get in a real uni, really. Or at least over here. And then you customise it yourself. I did customise a wall hanging on there, So don't go batshit, okay? Don't go crazy. But yes, I've tried to keep it quite simple inside in terms of walls and floors. I don't know why. Probably shouldn't have. You know me. Well, the funny thing about those bathrooms, they look like they're in black and white. They're in a grayscale thing because everything in the room is black or white or a tone of grey. And it's really weird. It's like looking at a grayscale photograph. When I looked at it, I was kind of like, whoa. So yeah. And yeah. So, quite spacious kitchen, double fridge as you do because it's a uni. And there's going to be 10 Sims or thereabouts living in this place. So, yep. And as you can see, I started to make it quite uni-like. I was having a quick look around all the stuff and such. Now at this point I didn't have the party pack and the cool statue that came with the pre-order of the limited edition, but I do now. I just downloaded them. I can't wait. Reminds me of Sims 1 House Party. There's so much about this game that's nostalgic. It's like the vending machines and the Murphy bed from Apartment Life, and the bowling from Nightlife, and then the toga parties from House Party in The Sims 1, and University from University. It's just kind of like one of those moments in the game where you're just like, it's all tying together and so beautifully in Sims 3 form. So yeah. So I kept these bedrooms kind of simple, just dresser, bookcase, bed, and a seat I end up putting in. I wanted to keep them kind of uni-like, rather than just quite sophisticated. Well, they are semi-sophisticated, I guess, but the sofa kind of changes it, along with the bookshelf, which I adore. I'm just going to say I adore that bookshelf. That bookshelf is amazing. It's milk crates and planks of wood. I would so happily have that as a bookshelf. Everybody that I would ever live with would probably shout at me for having such a piece of crap as a bookshelf, but I adore it. I adore it. And I decided to add some little details of uni stuff, like uni banners and such like that. Keep the team spirit going. And you have a good amount of computers up here. I wanted to get a good amount of computers because everybody likes to use computers, let's be honest. They don't use them all the time, but when they do, they all seem to do it at the same time, probably because they've all got like the same sort of deadlines. So yes, bathrooms are pretty simple, some regular toilets. Should have put one more thing in, to be quite honest, but I couldn't find a space for it, so I didn't. Some of these wall hangers are actually quite nice. I wish I had Showtime because they would work quite well in here as well. Master Suite stuff, pets, and town life stuff. And university life, in case I didn't say that. But you can probably guess that from the fact that I've done a university life let's play, and I'm now doing a dormitory. So yes, that is what I'm doing. I like this little feature. It's kind of cool. And I like the wallpaper behind it as well. I thought it was a great place to just have kind of like goings on a kind of corkboard, and then you have your photos from past years and stuff. That's quite cool. It just made me think, school spirit and such. Now there's a good amount of space in this living area for parties and such, and there's also a nice big space out the back as well for the same thing. I've kept it really empty in here. Probably should have added some dining tables, but what can I say? If you can't eat off your lap at uni, where can you eat off your lap, to be quite honest? Uni's the best time to be lazy and to be a bit of a slob, because everybody's the same and you won't get shouted at quite as much. Now for the landscaping, I kept it pretty simple. I wanted to go with just like a lot of sidewalk, or as it's called on this terrain paint, side you can walk on, or side to walk on is probably what it's called. I wanted to keep it kind of like that. It looks kind of blocky right now, but there is a way that I kind of set it apart from the actual sidewalk in a little bit. As you can see now, I'm kind of edging this. Probably isn't quite what would happen, but I suppose where any kind of concrete meets grass, there'll be some form of dirt, so I suppose I put it in there for a good reason. Just bordering this off, just 'cause, keep it a little bit private, you know, 'cause YOLO. Except that is not even the right context for YOLO. I've been saying that way too much too often, too recently, so I really should stop. And here you see my kind of attempt at making it a little bit apart from the sidewalk, and it works. I do reckon it works. This is the old dirt outlining technique that the old Sim Supply taught me. It's taught me pretty much all I know. Wish he hadn't, because he'll probably boast now. But oh well. I guess he deserves to boast a little bit, the success he's had on his channel recently. So yeah, basic kind of gardening. Don't want too much, otherwise they might not actually keep it looking good. So yeah, and I stuck that fire in because everybody loves a good bonfire, and a trampoline because everybody loves being a kid. And I saw the removal van and was like, oh my god. Washing line, always great, because you don't want to go to laundrette every single time. It might be fun to have laundrettes every once in a while though, to be quite honest, because they're quite cute, in my opinion. I call it a laundrette. The game calls it a laundromat. Oh well, we call it a laundrette over here. And we have a nice juice pong table and a juice kegger. And yeah, that's basically it, and here's our photos. I really do like this. It's not the most challenging thing I've built. I'd love to build something more challenging to do with the university life kind of expansion pack. Perhaps I'll do that next week, since it's speed build number 20. So if you have any ideas for something really cool I could do, I'd love to hear them. Really would. And then we'll give it a try. Might take me a little bit longer than normal, but it probably might maybe end up worth it. So yeah. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. Give it a like or a comment, or just subscribe if you want to, just to keep up to date with all my videos if you like them. So yeah, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!